Hi there BookTube, it's Eleanor here and it's time for a haul. So in today's haul, I've got quite a few books by the same author and then some random books here and there. So let's just get straight in. The first one, which you will have seen in the thumbnail, was recommended to me by one of you guys who said that I should really try Margaret George's The Memoirs of Cleopatra because it's very readable and very interesting. I really love Egypt and Cleopatra is fascinating to me. So although this is a massive book, it's over 1,000 pages, I've heard it's very interesting and very readable, and I like the fact that it's actually written as if it's in her own words. I think it's written sort of as like a memoir, which I think is really good. So I'm looking forward to trying this next year. The next books I picked up on the recommendation of the Big Head Bookworm. Louise read these recently and talked about them in excited tones that just made me want to read them myself. They are the Fitzwilliam Darcy books, and we've got An Assembly Such as This, Duty and Desire, and These Three Remain. And these are all books, I believe, told from sort of Darcy's perspective in Pride and Prejudice, and she is definitely a Pride and Prejudice lover, and she went into these with a bit of trepidation and she came out loving them. So I really want to give these a go because who wouldn't want to go back into this world, and if they're good, why not? Yes. The next four books are I bought because I'm anticipating that I will love this author. Silly really, because I haven't read any of her books yet, but I think I own them all now. And they are books by Sarah Moss. I now have Cold Earth, Names for the Sea, Bodies of Light, and Signs for Lost Children. So next year at some point I'm going to be having a Sarah Moss-a-thon and reading all of the Sarah Moss books I own. If you've seen any of BookTube, you'll know that her book The Tidal Zone has started an influx of people interested in her writing. Mercedes at Mercy's Bookish Musings, Lauren from Lauren and the Books. I mean, loads of people are just loving these books, and so I think it's time that I joined this train, and I wanted to own them all because why not? So these are my stash of Sarah Moss books, and I think you will have seen some others that I already own in another haul, so I think I do definitely own all of them now. And then the final two books came, or at least the first one in this duology, came in recommendation from the lovely Caitlin at Channel Kitty G. She's read this as part of Non-Fiction November, and it's Escape by Carolyn Jessup. This is it says at the top, at the age of 18, Carolyn Jessup was forced to marry a 50-year-old man and religious cult member. She became one of 6 wives and bore him 8 children in 15 years. When the cult started preaching death and destruction, she knew she and her children had to escape. So Caitlin said this was compulsive and a really brilliant read. And then there is a follow-up book called Triumph, which is the story after she's escaped. So I'm really excited to read these. I know Caitlin loved Escape. I know she hasn't read this second one yet, although she may have by the time you're watching this. But I'm really looking forward to reading these. I've really been enjoying memoirs recently, and yeah, this sort of cult thing really intrigues me, so I'm looking forward to getting stuck into that. So those are some of the books that I have picked up recently. What have you picked up recently? Any good ones? Have you read any of these? Have you read Sarah Moss? Where should I start if you have? I would really like to know which book to start with, because I'd like to start at the right place. Anyway, let's chat in the comments, and I look forward to speaking to you soon. Bye for now, BookTube.